Melbourne Cup from Tue to Remus, Greg Hall, and third placing will go to number 16 Markham. 3, 2 and 16. What an absolute thriller.
Incredible.
Bob of the head, and it was Might and Power whose nose went down on the line, and he's won. And I dare say half a stride before and half a stride after it was to Remus, and I'm sure Greg Hall thought he'd won it.
Oh, definitely. But I just sort of thought, he's a big horse. Jimmy Cassidy cuddled his horse, and here he's really going for him. And Might and Power really responded. Here's the Remus. He's got up outside linesman. And this is where it really got interesting. I thought, can Might and Power just hold on?
Here's Johnny Letts. He's got the 1997 Melbourne Cup winning jockey, Jim Cassidy.
Good luck there, Jimmy. What a great ride. You had a lovely running front, mate. We all down with him at the distance. What a great coach in the front.
Come in.
Do what he's done.
That's Jim Cassidy coming back to scale. The horse has won the call for the Melbourne Cups. He kicked away on the turn there, Gary.
Oh, incredible. But when I came out of the barrier, Jimmy just concentrated to try and get him to settle. And he cuddled him all the way down past the winning post. And then along the back, I thought Crying Game was going to make it a bit hard for him. But he just let him give him a bit of rain. It was a beautiful front-running ride. And when he sort of straightened up, linesman was the first to challenge him. He sort of shook him off, and then the Remus just came at him. And I agree with you. Greg Hall, I think, thought he'd got up, but I was watching it, and I just happened to glance, and I just thought Might and Power had stuck that big, long neck out. But,
it was just too close, just the bob of the head. John Letts.
Yeah. Oh, fellas, you've never seen a more ecstatic jockey in your life than Jimmy Cassidy. Jimmy, what a great year it's been for you. The Caulfield Cup and now the Melbourne Cup.
Yeah, it's fantastic. This horse is a champion. He is an out-and-out champion.
And Jimmy, like you were taken on from the half mile when linesmen went up there.
Yeah, they come up, they started roaring. I said, that wouldn't worry me.
And Jimmy, you know, that's the first time that I've ever tried to interview a jockey. And Greg Hall thought he won the race, and then your number went up, and you nearly jumped out the saddle.
Oh, look, I just waited for the number. What a great thrill, mate. What a horse. I love the horse.
Well, you
Win this Jack Denham is just unbelievable.
Jimmy, you've deserved it. You've been through a lot of hard times in the last couple of years, but this tops it all, mate, doesn't it? The big one.
The plan is, Letts, you don't lay down, mate.
You never have you?
I went show jumping and they taught me one thing, go hard and go home.
Good
I'm not going home by 50.
So, some great scenes in the mounting yard. Nick Moratis, the owner, has just rushed out, and I can tell you that most people down here probably thought that De Remus might have got up, but Might and Power has become the 10th horse to win the Caulfield and Melbourne Cup double. What a performance. I suppose there were reasons that we all look for to see why this horse couldn't win the Melbourne Cup, but he's proven that he could, and now he's proven that he is the best horse in Australia. Outstanding performance. His trainer, of course, Jack Denham, won't speak to the media. I've already checked that. There's no real point in going over and talking to Jack, because he is going to keep his thoughts private as he walks through with good friend Vic Beitzel. Might and Power coming back to scale. What a great finish. That is one of the great finishes in Melbourne Cup history. He is a very private man, as I said, Jack Denham. He hasn't spoken to the media for a long time, and not even a victory in the greatest race of them all is going to make him change his mind. Jimmy Cassidy, what a story this is. His life was in turmoil just a couple of years ago. He's bounced back. He's won the Caulfield Cup. Now he's won the Melbourne Cup, just as he did 14 years ago when he came across as a young fellow from New Zealand and rode a horse called Kiwi. That day, he came from the back of the field. On this Melbourne Cup day of 1997, he was in front all the way. His horse just kept on finding. Greg Hall, the new dad, comes back, bows his head. So close. What a great 24 hours it would have been for Gregory Michael Hall, with the birth of a new daughter, and oh so close to another Melbourne Cup victory. Nick Moratis, the owner of Might and Power, is down in front of us at the moment, and we might see if we can get through this crush so that Nick can speak to the world. And here he is, chatting now.
Thanks, Jimmy Cassidy. Thanks, Jack Denham. Thanks, Alan Denham.
Is this better than selling potatoes?
Huh?
Nick, tell me something. Were you worried when Crying Game took him on and then linesman?
Of course I was worried against Simon, yeah. How can a horse, you know, they all said he couldn't do it, didn't they?
Well, he was a sitting...
Every one of you said he couldn't do it, and he's done it. Terrific.
Nick, he just kept on finding over the last little bit. Is that the longest 3.5 minutes of your life?
You better believe it, he's a super horse.
What about when...
Super horse, and you know what? He's good for racing. It's good for racing to have a horse like this again.
Nick, when they went past the line...
Calendar.
He's a champion.
When they went past the line, Nick, did you think you'd won?
No, I wasn't sure. I honestly wasn't sure. My son standing out first with one of Dad, and I wasn't sure. I thought we went down, but...
Can I just tell you, can I just say something? No one deserves it more than this man here. No one in the country. No one in the country. No one deserves it more.
Emotional scenes being seen around the world here. Well, just at the moment, there's 500 million people watching this around the world. Your horse is the most famous racehorse in the world right now.
He's famous, but I tell you what, I still owe it to the people that work him. I owe it to Jack Denham, Alan Denham, and I owe it to Jimmy Cassidy. Nobody else but them.
Jack is a private man. He's keeping his thoughts to himself.
What, fellas, let's be honest about all this. The proof of the pie is always eating. There's the results out there. The man doesn't have to say a word. He says it all out there for you, and that's what's good for racing again.
I think you've summed it up
Anybody
beautifully.
can come out here and say, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that, and you'll look like an idiot in the end. The man says nothing. He's done it, and thank God for it. It's fantastic.
Nick Moratis, fantastic. Well done.
Thank you very much, Melbourne. Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be here, fellas.
The owner of Might and Power, the winner of the Foster's Melbourne Cup of 1997. And there you